Alright, welcome to SC Custom Designs. 5.5 hours later, I have completed the final stages of the wedding gift bandsaw boxes. If this is the first time you're seeing this series, which I'm calling and have dubbed Lessons Learned Making Bandsaw Boxes, you may wonder, what is a bandsaw box? It's basically like jewelry boxes or those types of things that are cut entirely out with a bandsaw. And so at the moment I'm just scanning back and forth to show you the 3 bandsaw boxes you're going to see came out of, well, this 4x4. So it started out like this. And my friends, are you ready? Turn into this. Aren't they awesome? Your eye says, how is that possible? How is this happening? How in the world did you get this, for example, out of here? Well, watch my series, please. They are amazing. So this here was a block of wood that was cut out from this block. Okay. And the grain absolutely follows, as you can see, the box. And we have a little bit of a surprise for you. This middle one, we'll wait for it. Check it out, my friends. These are what we call nested trays that came out of this here drawer. I'm going to come over here and get one of the blocks as an example. So out of the drawer came, out of this part, right, came this block of wood. Then what I did is I proceeded essentially to make drawers out of drawers out of drawers. So they all got cut out of themselves. But we call them, for all intents and purposes, nested trays. Right? Now I have a 19-inch nested trays upstairs in the dining room. Okay, but watch this. That's 1, 2. Just put them here like this. 3. 4. 5. And 6. But watch. Wait for it. So we got 6 nested trays, and this here is just the piece of wood that's so small I honestly don't know how to make another nested tray out of it. So there you go. Talk about waste not, want not. We literally took just about every piece of this block and we made it into something. How sweet is that, my friends? Okay, and you can follow the series and see every step of the way just to see what we've got here. Okay? Now let's see if I can fit this guy back together. I tend to get turned upside down when I take these guys apart. And you'll know if you're doing it right, because it just won't go back together. However, each piece is cut out from itself, so it's going to custom fit into itself. So there's no worries. If you ever thought to yourself, gee, that's I don't think I'm going to ever do bandsaw boxes. You will be pleasantly surprised, and please watch my videos on this. By the way, welcome to SC Custom Designs. I don't even know if I said that. So I started at 12 o'clock on this Memorial Day weekend, and it took me 5.5 hours to get across the finish line. Essentially, I had to make these simple little handles. Did that also over on the bandsaw. Okay. So if you want to know what are the main tools that you're going to need to make bandsaw boxes, obviously a bandsaw. This is a 14-inch jet. Really love it. Oop, I forgot to. No, I didn't. I'll always loosen that up. So 14-inch jet, amazing. It does most of the work. And then you're going to want something like this. Do you have to have it? No. But this is the rigid oscillating belt sander and spindle unit. You can look that review up. This is where we did a lot of the shaping for these things. You can imagine, and if let's just zoom in here, look how rough that is. And one of the gotchas, you know, is that pitch. If you can help it, don't get a 4x4 with a lot of pitch in it. You'll pay the price. You'll pay the price because it's going to bind up into your sandpaper very quickly. You want to look for knots. You don't want a lot of knots unless they're really placed appropriately. I wouldn't mind a knot here, you know, somewhere up in here. We got a little mini knot here, right? But you certainly don't want the knot here, right? So lessons learned. I've got several examples of bandsaw boxes down here with different methodology, so on and so forth. Just a few, mind you. And then I made a fancy one that looks like the chest of drawers on Beauty and the Beast. It's really cool. I made 2 of those. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to stain them. They want this is a wedding gift, and we believe they want something that's gray. So we're going to go ahead and take it out to the poly shed and stain it. So yep, I'm going to have to go out there and start videoing that. Probably take my little helper here to set the camera down. We'll see how we go. My little stand, I can just take my camera and set it down. Alright, thanks for watching. Man, I tell you what, it's very exciting when you get to this stage where you're done, just about done. Okay, really exciting. I love it. So we'll be selling these at at a show in Rotterdam Junction, New York in August. 2 of my children were actually born there. This is now a historical society has taken over. It was actually given to the Historical Society by George Franchier, who owned the Mabey House. You can just Google that, the Mabey House or the Mabey Farm, and you'll be very pleased at what you see there. So we were caretakers for several years there, and so 2 of our kids were born there. We're going to have a show there, and we're going to try to get into the Carrot Festival, which is another show. I'm still waiting to hear back from it's at a local synagogue here in Schenectady, Niskayuna area. So there you go. All right, let's wrap this session up. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit the bell, and you will be notified of any new videos such as this one. Once you're subscribed, you'll be notified automatically. Don't hit that bell if you want to be disturbed by my frequent videos. I have 360 now, 360 videos, and we cover a variety of subjects. So we try to talk about this, that, and the other along the journey so that you can learn something. I tell you what, every time I start a project, even if I do the same thing, I'm going to learn how to do something faster, quicker. that type of thing. So, all right, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. We do one video a week these days. I'm doing more, well, especially with this series because, well, I had to move right along and get them done. So, all right, thank you very much, guys. Take care and God bless.